Okay, I'm going to go over secrets hidden in our money. So here's a $5 bill. If you'll notice here, there's no flag on Lincoln. There's two flags, or excuse me, there's a flag for the 20, which has Andrew Jackson. There's Grant, and Grant's got two flags on his, on the Capitol building. And there's Washington, and he's got the shield of the flag right there on the obverse side. So, of all these presidents, the only one that didn't own slaves was Lincoln. So he didn't get a flag. Now, Washington had about 300 slaves. Grant had slaves. Now, he did release his to freedom in 1859. And Andrew Jackson was a plantation owner, so he had lots of slaves. The dollar bill that we see, this seal, this was the obverse sign. So FDR, Nicholas Rourke, and Henry Wallace, who was his vice president throughout most of his presidency, wanted to put some magical stuff on the dollar. So they found this the obverse sign of the Great Seal, and they resurrected it. Now, there's a lot of Masonic stuff hidden in here. Like this is the Shekinah glory, supposedly, over the eagle, which was originally supposed to be a phoenix, and that's actually, you can make it into a Mogan David. You can make it into a, and the same thing with this. If you go through the pyramid, now there's a V here, right there. So if you take that and you go through it, then you have another seal of Solomon, which is the Rothschild seal, and it's also called the Mogan David. This is not a Jewish symbol. The reason that they use it is the Rothschilds, it was a cult symbol that the Rothschilds put over their banking interest in the Middle Ages, when they invented banking, took it over from the Templars, and so they used it as a good luck charm. And so Rothschild means red shield, so they had this red shield with the seal of Solomon on it, and that's where we get the Rothschilds symbol for. Now, some good guys got in control in the Eisenhower administration, and they decided to put in God We Trust, and that was first put on by the Eisenhower administration in 1957, and before that it didn't have In God We Trust on it. So there's all kinds of Masonic symbols. I'll cover that later. There's gods hidden in there. There's a Bohemian owl in the corner. Anyway, our money is a talisman, and Nicholas Rourke has a museum dedicated to him in New York. He was the world's most famous watercolor artist, and FDR sent him to Tibet ostensibly to find drought-resistant wheat, but it was actually to find a thing called the Chitahuri stone. And he found something that he thought was it, and it's part of it's in the United Nations, part of it's in the corner of a building dedicated to Nicholas Rourke, the same building where they consecrated the images for the dollar on top of it. And also it's in the Court of the Three Stars in the Centennial Mall in Tennessee. Thank you, I'm out.